Okay, let's kick this off. You know that feeling, right? You're staring at a job, posting online,
Hmm.
and you've got your resume open. Maybe it's great. Maybe it's a little old.
Yeah, happens to the best of us.
And you just think, how do I even connect these? It feels like, I don't know, forcing a puzzle piece sometimes.
It really does. Application after application.
Yeah.
And then there's the cover letter, that blank page staring back at you.
Ugh, the cover letter. Needs to be personal, needs to match the job. It can just feel huge.
Totally. The whole job search thing, it's essential, obviously, but man, it often feels so clunky,
Uh,
overwhelming.
You're basically translating yourself, your skills, your history into this format that hopefully clicks with, well, who knows? Recruiters, algorithms.
Precisely. Which is why today is interesting. We're diving into something that tries to tackle that.
Right. We looked at a demo video for this AI tool. It's called ResumeAI.
Found at ai-resume.peerrate.com if anyone wants to check the source.
Yeah. And our mission today is basically to walk through what this thing does, feature by feature, see how it might actually help someone, navigating that job market maze.
Consider this the guided tour. It's fascinating seeing AI applied to this very human challenge of, well, selling yourself professionally.
Okay, so where does it start? The demo showed the usual stuff, first logging in, creating an account, pretty standard.
Yep, familiar territory.
But then you land on the dashboard, and the layout seemed pretty clean, actually. Space for your resume text on the left, space for the job description on the right.
Simple two-column layout. Makes sense.
And one thing jumped out at me straight away. It said the resume is saved locally in your browser.
Oh, that is interesting. Not uploaded to their servers by default.
Seems like it,
Mhm.
which feels like a good thing, privacy-wise, right?
Definitely. In today's world, knowing where your data lives, that's a big plus. Gives you a sense of control.
Agreed. So, okay, you've got your resume pasted in, the job description pasted in, ready to go.
The core ingredients.
Now, the demo moved on to the tools. First up was the resume score, which seems logical, like step one.
Makes sense. See where you stand first.
Exactly. The demo showed pasting the texts, clicking score resume.
Yeah.
And bam, you get a score. I think the example was 82%.
An 82% match score, but it wasn't just the number, was it?
No, that's the key part. It broke it down. Showed strengths like keywords and skills are found in both.
Okay, so highlighting the overlap.
Yeah, but also, crucially, it pointed out areas for improvement, like specific things your resume was missing compared to the job description.
And did it offer suggestions?
It did. It actually
Yeah.
gave specific hints on how to enhance those sections. So it's not just, you missed this, it's more like, maybe add something about this.
That's much more useful. Actionable insights, not just a grade.
Totally. And that flows right into the next tool they showed, the Resume Optimizer.
Ah, so taking the scoring analysis and doing something with it.
Precisely. He uses AI to actually generate like a revised draft of your resume,
Yeah.
tailored specifically for that job description you pasted in.
Okay, wow. So you just click Optimize Resume.
That's what the demo showed. Click the button, and pretty quickly a new version appears, ready to copy.
That could be a massive time saver if
Yeah.
it works well. It's essentially automating the tailoring process.
Right. Highlighting your most relevant bits automatically.
Yeah, probably using NLP, natural language processing, to understand the job's needs and rephrase your experience. But, and this is important,
You still need to read it carefully.
absolutely. AI drafts are great starting points, fantastic accelerators, but you have to make sure it's accurate, that it still sounds like you, reflects your actual experience.
Yeah.
It's a tool, not a replacement for your own review.
Good point. Got to keep your own voice in there. Okay, so that's resumes sorted, potentially. What about that other headache, cover letters?
Ah, yes, the generator.
Exactly, the cover letter generator. Similar idea, it seems. Uses the same inputs your resume, the job description.
And generates a draft cover letter based on those.
Yep, click the button and a draft appears.
Hmm.
Again, the demo positioned it as a starting point, a foundation.
Which can be huge. Just getting over that initial hurdle, the blank page fear, that's half the battle for some people.
Totally. Having something there that already mentions relevant stuff from the job description
Yeah.
that lets you focus on the personal touches, the
Saves
enthusiasm.
a lot of time and, honestly, mental energy.
Okay, so resume optimized, cover letter drafted. What's next in the typical job hunt saga?
The interview looms.
Right, the jitters. And guess what? There's a tool for that too. Interview prep.
Oh, interesting. How does that work? AI for interview prep.
Seems like it. It looks at the job description you provided,
Okay.
and it generates a list of potential interview questions based on that specific role.
So tailored questions, not just generic ones.
Exactly. And the demo showed you can even practice your answers right there in the tool.
Practice answers, like type them in.
Yeah, and then get AI feedback on them.
Feedback on your answers, what kind of feedback?
The demo mentioned feedback on relevance, like how well your answer addresses the question, and suggestions for potential improvements.
Wow, okay, that's like having a mini mock interview whenever you want it.
Kinda, yeah. Could be really good for building confidence, refining how you phrase things.
Especially getting feedback on relevance. That's key in an interview, making sure you're actually answering what they're asking.
Definitely. Now, another tricky area, salary. Always awkward, right?
Like the $1,000,000 question. Or hopefully the $100,000 question.
Huh. Well, they have a salary insights tool. It tries to give you an estimated salary range.
Based on what? Your resume and the job description again?
Yep, uses both.
Yeah.
In the demo video, it came up with a range. I jotted it down.
Hmm.
Yeah, 110,000 to 135,000 Canadian dollars.
Okay, a concrete range. Does it say why?
He does. That seemed really useful.
Right.
It apparently gives some reasoning behind the estimate. Understanding the factors influencing that number could be gold for negotiation prep.
Absolutely. Salary discussions are tough. Having some data, even an estimate with rationale, empowers you. Lets you know if the role is even in the right ballpark for you early on.
For sure. Okay, one last main feature they highlighted. Job search.
So, helping you find the jobs in the first place.
Seems like it. It automatically pulls key skills from your resume that you've already inputted.
Smart. Saves you typing them all out again.
Yeah, and then you can add more keywords if you want the example use PPC and specify locations like Canada.
Right, standard search filters.
But then it lets you launch searches directly on the big job boards, Google Jobs, Indeed, LinkedIn, using all those criteria.
So it's like a central command for searching, using your profile details.
Kinda, yeah. Streamlines kicking off the search across different platforms without re-entering everything.
That integration could be really convenient, saves hopping between tabs, retyping search terms, potentially makes the initial finding stage quicker.
So yeah, if one sort of zoom out, this Resume AI tool seems to be aiming for a pretty broad sweep.
It really does, covering a lot of the bases.
You've got the resume scoring, then optimizing it, generating a cover letter draft,
The interview prep, getting salary insights.
and finally, even helping kickstart the actual job search. It's trying to bundle a lot of the tough parts together.
It's an integrated approach, aiming to streamline the whole process. The potential upside for you, listening, is pretty clear. Making the job search less manual, maybe less frustrating.
More efficient, perhaps more effective, by using AI to handle some of the heavy lifting.
Exactly. Taking away some of the guesswork and repetitive tasks.
Which leads to a final thought, maybe something for you to chew on. As tools like this get more common, more sophisticated, how is AI really going to change the whole landscape of finding a job?
That's the big question, isn't it? We see tools like ResumeAI emerging now.
But what are the deeper implications for how companies hire, for how you navigate your career path?
Could AI become just a standard part of the toolkit for everyone? And how does that shift things? Does it level the playing field or create new challenges?
Does it empower us more or just change the rules of the game? Definitely something to keep an eye on.